Welcome to week 30 of Hardcore Ironman Road to Completion. This week I focused mostly on doing task sets, trying to finish task sets and get all that bonus XP at the end and those XP lamps and stuff, but couldn't do much on Monday, but I did get Black Ibis Mask at Pyramid Plunder along with some woodcutting XP. Yeah, Mondays are continuing to be not very long because I just how my classes are set up, and editing the previous week's episode is always a chore that I have to do on Mondays, so it's okay. Yeah, always a short episode. Anyway, did a bunch of temple checking for sharks so I can get my cooking up for Rocktail achievement diary tasks. Also got 89 fire making, which is cool, I guess. Burning those U logs, needed to AFK for some more homework. And then I turned in 5 daily challenges today, which I don't know why I put off all of them for that long, but got nice XP rewards and whatnot. No levels, of course, but yeah, it's a slideshow of a clip because of my computer's lagging. Really need to work on getting an upgrade for this computer. Yeah, it's lagging quite a bit. Alright, finally a day with a decent amount of clips that I can actually talk through without having to rush the entire day's thing. But anyway, got a 91 wood cutting, AFKing at I think like the library when I was working on some homework, but got 88 cooking, which means I don't have to pot to cook cave fish, and also it means I can boost to cook rocktails with spicy stew, so I spent a lot of time catching rats with my now overgrown Hellcat, which I got to change into a wily Hellcat pretty soon, but got enough spicy stew and got really lucky on the boost, got it on the first try, +5, so I can cook that rocktail for the Falador task. And also there's an Ardogni task that only for Ironman accounts, you have to cook a rocktail on the Witch Haven docks. The task is usually, or normally, for everyone else to catch a manta ray on the fishing trawler, which is only like 81 fishing requirement. But I guess I just want to make the Ironman accounts challenge work for Ironman accounts because they can't do the minigame. But turned in Falador Elite tasks, finally finished those, and getting that Falador Shield 4, and a ton of XP from these lamps. Like, Elite Diaries give you hundreds of thousands of XP in these lamps, so I really wanted to get these to boost up my smithing, but unfortunately I had to have like 90 for this particular little lamp, so I used that on Herblore, and then other lamps I think I could put on either, no yeah, like one more I could only put on Herblore, and then the other 2 I could put on smithing, just trying to get that smithing to 90 or at least 89 so I can use corrupted ores. But yeah, 90 smithing I want for making Tetsu armor, which I have tons of plate, but well, I don't have enough plate to make the body, but I want 90 smithing really bad. 90 fire making, which also got me 2,400 total, which is an awesome total to have. Now I can go on that like 2,400 total world, I guess, if I wanted to. But yeah, 90 fire making is also another 90 out of the way, getting close to getting that 90s cape, which would look and be pretty awesome. This whole day was basically doing like Ardogni tasks, so I had to go into a game of Castle Wars. It's fired a catapult, and like you had to win a game to do a task, which I won the first game I went in, so I was pretty lucky. But yeah, I guess I got 2 Castle Wars tickets out of the way for that trimmed requirement, right? No, not really. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, so a lot of tasks left in this task set, but just trying to get them all out of the way today. There was just, yeah, I think this finished, was the easy or medium task set, I forget, but yeah, I had to boost to smith some runite limbs for this task. And I actually like screwed up this task a bit, and I like combined the limbs with the stock outside of Yanil/Ardogni, so I had to redo that part, but luckily I didn't have to reboost to make any more runite limbs. I just had to go get a drop from a steel dragon, and that worked. But yeah, I finished that task, which was, you know, a deciding factor in this task set, that smithing level requirement. But put Tears of Gothics into fletching kind of accidentally. I was hoping to put it into smithing, but fletching happened to be lower and I didn't notice. Gotta work on that actually. Finished the medium set, I think, medium or easy, I forget, but put that in smithing, and then this, oh yeah, this was the medium, okay, and then put that again in smithing, of course. These low-level task sets don't give much in terms of reward XP, but yeah, the elite tasks are where you get like all the XP. And then the rest of the day, I was hoping to have this grown, but it never grew. So yeah, I kind of had to wait overnight for the vine to grow, but once it did, that was the last task I needed for the entire set. I can never figure out how you're supposed to say Ardone or Ardogny or however the freaking stupid city is called. But anyway, turned in the hard and elite task sets for lots of bonus XP and the Cloak 4, which I guess is cool because now I can teleport to the farm patch north of Ardogny. And that's good for doing herb runs and stuff. And also the monastery teleport, I guess, is cool, but yeah, I probably won't use the cloak very often. Anyway, got 87 smithing off of the XP reward, of course, because it was an elite task set. But yeah, so lots of XP, like hundreds of thousands of XP. Then I did something. Yeah, I think I talked to this guy with Enlightenment active or something, and that unlocked a title and a task for the hard Tier 1 set, which is something I wanted to do for the Quiver 3 and some other rewards I forget about. But yeah, I also used my harmonic dust, like my 100,000 harmonic dust to get some smithing XP. Did the Rush of Blood for a Morvran for a Tier 1 task. Started doing Corrupted Ore using my banner boost, which got me lots of smithing XP. And then I moved on to the dungeoneering task set. I had the hard and elite tasks to do. I think, yeah, that's finishing my elite for the dungeoneering task set, which requires some pretty high levels, but I had them somehow. And I guess boosting in dungeoneering is a lot easier too, so that helped. I did some QBD because I wanted to finish my royal crossbow, which I only needed a stabilizer for, but I never got it today. But yeah, if I could just get that stabilizer, I could destroy my chaotic crossbows, because I would have the royal crossbow, which is just as good, I think. So that those tokens would be would help me complete the hard and elite task sets. So also turned in a daily challenge for dungeoneering. Had more than 10 implings, so I danced in his house, and that it did a hard task or something. Yeah, I killed Tarn, or however you pronounce his name. Got myself Amulet E, which was well, I think just killing the guy got a task set for Mauritania, and I think I completed the medium task set on this clip. Got that reward for the Mauritania legs too. Not sure about the rewards for this one, but they're pretty good. And then yeah, I had to do a lot of barrows this week to try to finish a set for that hard task. But moved back to Tier 1. I unlocked the Melier title, I think. And yeah, finished the Tier 1 hard task set. So the elite tasks for this task set are like ridiculously high requirements, so it's going to be a while till I finish those. But at least now I have the Tier 1 Quiver 3 and all the rewards that go along with that, and 40k XP, which is quite a lot for a hard task set. But that's all I did today. Did some more QBD, got a Starved Ancient Effigy, of course, instead of the Stabilizer, meh. But yeah, really huge dry streak QBD today, so there's no other clips. Had to do some Shades of Moraton to get some Sacred Oil to complete a task, and then boosted Herblore to do that task. And this Great Orb project, I had to go on the forums to find someone to play this stupid minigame so that I could get the blood tablet for that Mauritania task. Took actually like an hour or so to just find like 3 people to do this minigame with, which was really pesky, but got it done. And that meant that pretty much all I had left for Mauritania task was the barrows thing. That one guy got a Torva full helm as he's getting, like, I think it was 120 magic, or I forget. But yeah, so the rest of the day basically was spent at barrows. Got a Varix helm, then Torag's plate legs, which of course don't complete sets for me, but actually the Varix helm, it actually it would have completed the Varrock set if I had not alked my Varrock's flail like 10 episodes ago or something, maybe 20 episodes ago. But I had a Varrock's flail, but I alked it, and I would have had that set if I didn't alk it, and so it would have saved me hours and hours and hours of barrows. But of course I had to alk it, and so I had to go back to barrows. Got another Acrosays robe top and Arim's staff. And yeah, this is just a clip showing how laggy it was for me at the university. This university, I don't know why, but its internet gave me like 5-second delays for hours on end for some reason. So it really bugged me at barrows, especially in Acrosay. You had to like predict when he's switching prayers after the damage you expect from your abilities. But that was annoying. got a Guthin's chain skirt, and then right after it I got a Torag's plate legs, so that 2 legs. And the thing about that was that I needed an Arim's or Acrose's robe bottom to finish those 2 sets, and I was like, oh come on, not the legs, not those legs. And then I got Carol's robe top and chains and a skirt, like right one after the other, and then got a Guthin's war spear, and this is bugging the crap out of me. You could see me like private messaging one of my friends, just like, this Barrows. After a huge dry streak, I finally got an Acrose's robe skirt, which finished that set, and the audio on that clip was just insane, so I saved you that RIP headphone users moment. But yeah, finally completed, of all sets, of course, the Acrose set, which is kind of funny. I guess it's the one set that you wouldn't expect me to finish first because it requires a quest and everything. But yeah, finished the Mauritania task set after lots and lots and lots of struggling at Barrows. Like, you've no idea how long I spent here. It's just, I think my total chest count was like 211, which is pretty lucky, I guess, for completing a set and statistically, but it took forever. It's like the thing that most Ironman accounts dread about the Mauritania task set is that Barrows task. But finally got it done all the way up to the elites, which had quite a few really high level requirements, but at this point my account has like almost every 90, and then you can basically boost to most of the tasks that require more than 90. So yeah, this account's being pretty solid at this point, like almost 90s Cape status, which is, yeah, pretty awesome. 2,400 total. Really, it always surprises me how friggin' many levels I got so far. But got, of the something title, I think, from that clip, I forget what. Oh yeah, like 50 Harmony Moss you needed for a title, and then got one of the symbol pieces, I think the Ithel symbol piece from doing some agility training. Then I did the Karamja task set, because I realized, wow, I could almost do this task set. I needed like 95 summoning, so that's why I'm here. And then I found this crystal impling just flying around here as I was doing summoning, and I wanted a crystal impling to complete one of the well, it's like a Completionist Cape requirement to catch every impling for defeat. So eventually, like finally, I entangled the impling and got it. Like, took a couple entangles, but I was really surprised no one else got it. And I could catch it because I used the Uglog Hunter boost, which it's always sketchy to go and get that boost because someone might catch it while I'm there. Got 95 summoning, which means I can now do every task in the Karamja set, which will be like, how many task sets have I done this week? There was like Faldor, Erdogni, Mauritania, Karamja, and soon Dungeoneering. But like, holy crap, like 5 task sets done in their entirety this entire week, which is pretty ridiculous if you think about it. Like, these task sets are no joke. And this gout tuber, like, there's this story about a gout tuber really frustrating me. Like, I got it early on, but I didn't realize I needed it for another task, so I dropped it, and then it took me like another 2 hours to get another gout tuber. It was like, ugh. But anyway, finally finished the Karamja task set, got tons of XP in these lamps. Karamja is pretty rewarding, and yeah, I put those in cooking instead of smithing because I realized, well, I want cooking XP, and it's pretty hard to get cooking XP. And finally, Royal Bolt Stabilizer, which took me like all day. Well, actually, like, took me like an hour of doing more QBD today, and there's also really intense audio on that clip, which I saved you. I mean, the reaction probably would have been pretty funny to show on the video, but whatever, it's too loud. Okay, so I had to brandish the Royal Crossbow, which, yeah, I had to do one more QBD kill, which, yeah, is cool. It had that penance aura going, which really helps out. So, yeah, I got a Royal Crossbow now, which is cool on an Ironman account. But then I had to destroy my chaotic crossbows, which is kind of iffy because, like, they're better in some ways than the Royal Crossbow. Like, I can use the main hand with the shield if I chose to, but yeah, the Royal Crossbows, I like that because it takes less inventory space as well. So I had to destroy those two to get enough tokens for getting the renewal thing, and then I got this celestial robe top, and I didn't realize it until I ended the dungeon, so I missed out on getting that bind. But I'll get another one eventually, and I just can't believe I missed that. Anyway, I finally got enough tokens to destroy my chaotic staff, and then upgrade my ring to tier 10, and I'm gonna reset my ring so I can get all those tokens back so I can buy back the chaotic staff. I was just in such a rush to get this stupid dungeoneering task set out of the way. Like, it's not a big deal, I guess, to just buy back the chaotic staff. But finally, your dungeoneering tasks done. The last task set of the week. But yeah, did how many task sets? 5 full task sets, all the way up to elite this week. And then, of course, the tier 1 tasks, hard tasks. But yeah, that's just so many task sets. And you have to get all these obscure items for some of these, which just was really difficult for an Ironman account. But finally, got lucky enough on some of those drops to get the Barrows pieces and the Royal Bolt Stabilizer to finish that, so I can destroy chaotics for the tokens I needed. Got the task set done, along with like the 4 other task sets I did this week, which is good progress towards the Completionist Cape, I guess. Nice to get those obscure items out of the way that were required for a Completionist Cape and stuff. And I think I'm going to put the Completionist Cape requirements I need left on the outro starting from this week, just to have them there. I can't even fit all of them on the screen this week, but hopefully I'm going to tick off enough like next week to have room. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.